Hello viewers, welcome once again to e-learning on Homebase TV. I'm Miss Margaret Dankwa, and as usual I'll be taking you through numeracy. Now we are going to count our fingers backwards, that is, keep counting backwards. Now on our fingers you can see we have 10 fingers on our hands. Now starting from our left hand side and on the little finger, we are going to count backwards. Hope you are ready at home. And can you lift your hand whilst at home? Let's go. Start counting from your little finger. So we start counting from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. On the next one, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That is skip counting backwards. Can we count them over again? Starting again from our little finger on our left hand. Can we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Skip counting backwards. Now, let's refresh ourselves. By the end of the lesson, what you will be able to 1. Demonstrate skip counting on the number line. 2. Skip count backwards. 3. Identify the missing numbers during skip counting backwards. And I believe by the end of this lesson, you will be able to do all this and do it well. Now let us recall what is skip counting. From our previous lesson, we learned that regular counting is when you count by ones. When you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, you are doing regular counting. 2. Skip counting is when you count by skipping or jumping over the numbers. Skipping or jumping over the numbers. 3. In skip counting, a number is increased by the same value each time you count. 4. In skip counting backwards, the number is decreased by the same value each time you count. So the number is decreased by the same value each time you count. That is skip counting backwards. When we skip count by 2s, we count every other number. So on our screens, we have numbers ranging from 1 to 50. So we are going to skip count in 2s. That is, we are going to count every other number. We then start from 2. So from 2, we skip 3 and move to 4. From 4, we skip 5 and move to 6. From 6, we skip 7 and move to 8. From 8, we skip 9 and move to 10. From 10, we skip 11 and move straight to 12. From 12, we skip 13 to 14. From 14, we skip 15 to 16. From 16, we skip 17 to 18. From 18, we skip 19 to 20. From 20, we skip 21 to 22. We skip 23 to 24. We skip 25 to 26. We skip 26 26 to 28. We skip 28 to 29 to 30. From 30 to 32. From 32, we move to 34. From 34 to 36. From 36 to 38. From 38 to 40. From 40 to 42. From 42 to 44. From 44, we skip 45 to 46. From 46, we skip 47 to 48. From 48, we then skip 49 to 50. That's a skip count by twos. So from 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 14, 14 to 16, 16 to 18, 18 to 20, 20 to 22, 22 to 24, 24 to 26, 26 to 28, 28 to 30, 30 to 32, 32 to 34, 34 to 36, 36 to 38, 38 to 40, 40 to 42, 42 to 44, 44 to 46, 46 to 48, 48 to 50. So this is when we skip count by twos. That is, we are skipping counting by twos forward. Now, let's look at when we skip count by twos, we count every other number. But this time, we are going to skip count by twos backwards. Skip count in twos backwards. That is, we are going to start from 50 to 1. So on the count of 50, we skip 49 to 48. We skip 47 to 46. We skip 45 to 44. We skip 43 to 42. We skip 41 to 40. We skip 39 to 38. We skip 37 to 36. We skip 35 to 34. We skip 33 to 32. We skip 31 to 30. We skip 29 to 28. We skip 27 to 26. We skip 25 to 24. We skip 23 to 22. We then skip 21 to 20. We skip 19 to 18. We skip 17 to get to 16. We skip 15 to 14. We skip 13 to 12. We then skip 11 to 10. We skip 9 to 8. We skip 7 to 6. We then skip 5 to 4. We skip 3 to 2 to get to our last number, that is 1. This is skip counting in twos backwards from 50 to 1. Hope you are okay with skip counting backwards. Let's go over it again. So from 50, we move to 48. From 48 to 46. From 46 to 44. From 44 to 42. From 42 to 40. From 40 to 38. From 38 to 36. From 36 to 34. From 34 to 32. From 32 to 30. From 30 to 28. From 28 to 26. From 26 to 24. from 24 to 22, from 22 to 20, from 20 to 18, from 18 to 16, from 16 to 14, from 14 to 12, from 12 to 10, from 10 to 8, from 8 to 6, from 6 to 4, from 4 to our final answer, 2. This is skip counting in 2 backwards, ranging from 50 to 1. Now we are going to demonstrate skip counting on the number line. Hope you are ready to skip count on the number line. Now, we are going to skip count in 2s forward on our number line. So we have numbers ranging from 1 to 10, and we are going to skip count in 2s. So ranging from 1 to 10, we start counting from 2. From 2, we move to 4. From 4, we move straight to 6. From 6 to 8. From 8 to 10. You could see that on the number line, we skipped some numbers. And those numbers were 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Since we are counting in 2s, we are going to jump and skip on the next number till we get to our 2s. Hope you are okay with it. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. With skip counting, you could see that it made us count faster and it made counting also easier. Now we are going to skip count in 2s again, but this time we are going to skip count in 2s backwards. So starting from 10, we move to 8, from 8 to 6, from 6 to 4, from 4 to 2. You could see that we omitted 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. This is skip counting in 2s. So we are going to skip the next number till we get to our next 2 numbers. So we are starting from 10. So from 10, we move straight to 8, to 6, to 4, and to 2. This is skip counting in 2s backwards. Alright, we are now going to skip count in 2s. And look at this example. It's not always that we start skip counting from 2s. You can start from 1, skip the next number, that is 2, to 3. We skip 4 to 5. We skip 6 to 7. We skip 8 to 9. We skip 10 to 11. We skip 12 to 13. Then to 14. So it's not always that we skip count starting from 2. Hope you got it right and you are okay with it. Now on our next number line, we are starting our skip counting from 37. So from 37, we skip the next number, that is 38, to give us our next count, that is 39. We skip 40 to 41. From 41, we skip our next number to give us 43. From 43, we skip our next number, that is 44, to 45. From 45, we skip the next number, that is 46 to 47. From 47, we skip the next number, that is 48 to 49. Then to our number, that is 50. So you can see that it is not always skip counting by 1s or by 2s, but you can start from your first number, skip the next, then get to your next skip counting. Hope you got it and you are okay with this as well. Now, skip counting in twos backwards. We are counting backwards and skip counting in twos. So on our screens, we start from 50, 48, 46, 44, 42, 40, 38, 36, 34, 32, 30, 28, 26, 24, 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. So this is skip counting in twos backwards. Skip counting in twos backwards. I have an activity for you to do. You are going to skip count by twos, forward or backwards. Skip count by twos, forwards or backwards. So A, we have 0, 2, I skipped the next number to 6, skipped the next number to 10. B, we have 13, 15, skipped the next number to 19, and I skipped the next two numbers. C, we have 42, I skipped the next number to 38, skipped the next number to 34, and I skipped the next number. So with this, you are going to skip count by twos, either forward or backwards. Hope this is too easy to do, and you will do it and do it well. Now, let's take a look for our answers for skip count by twos, forwards or backwards. For A, we started from 0. We moved to 2. Then we left out the number 4 to 6. We left out 8 to 10. So with A, we have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. B, we have 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, and 23. I hope you guessed the skip counting method. This is as well skip count in twos, forwards. This is not backwards, but what? Forward. Now for C, we have 42, 40, 38, 36, 34, and 32. This one as well is skip counting by 2 backwards. Skip count by twos backwards. So for A, it gave us skip count by 2 forwards. B gave us skip count by twos forwards. And C also gave us skip count by twos backwards. Hope you got it right. Thumbs up and clap for yourself. You are doing so good. Now, we are going to skip count in fives forwards. Hope you will be okay with it and you will get it right this time as well. Now, using our hands and our fingers again, counting in 5, you could see that we have 2 fingers on the 2 hands, and on that hand, we have 5 fingers each. So with skip count, I want you to raise your hand whilst at home so that we count our fingers once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you could see that there are 10 fingers. But with skip counting, you just count 5, then on the next count, 10. It made this count so fast. We skipped 1 to 4 to get to 5. We skipped 6 to 9 to get to 10. So we have 5, 10. Skip counting in 5s forwards. Now, let's skip count in 5 backwards. As we know already, let's count from 10, starting from our little finger again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So with skip counting backwards in 5, we start from 10, then straight to 5, without counting the rest of the numbers. Hope you're okay with skip counting in 5s backwards. Now on our screens, we have skip count in 5s backwards. We have numbers ranging from 60 to 1, and we are going to skip count in 5s. So we start on 60. From 60, we skip 59 to 56 to 55. From 55, we skip 54 to 51 to 50. From 50, we skip 49 to 46 to 45. From 45, we skip 44 to 41 to give us our next count of 40. We skip 39 to 36 to our next count, 35. We skip 34 to 31 to give us our next count, 30. We skip 29 to 26 to give us our next count backwards, 25. We skip 24 to 21 to give us our next count of 20. We skip 19 to 16 to give us our next count, 15. We skip 14 to 11 to give us our next count of 10. We skip 9 to 6 to give us our next count of 5. Hope you are okay with skip counting backwards in 5s. So starting from 60, we have 60, 55, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and 5. So numbers ranging from 60 to 1, these are our skip counting numbers in 5. That is skip counting backwards. Skip counting backwards. So with skip counting in 5 backwards, ranging from 100 to 5, starting from 100, we have 100, 95, 90, 85, 80, 75, 70, 65, 60, 55, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and 5. Skip counting in 5s backwards. Skip counting in 10s. We now okay with skip counting in 2s, in 5s. Now we are going to skip count in tens. Numbers ranging from 100 to 1. So from 100, we move straight to 90. From 90, we move to 80. From 80 to 70. From 70 to 60. From 60 to 50. From 50 to 40. From 40 to 30. From 30 to 20. From 20 to 10. Skip counting backwards in tens. So we have 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10. This is skip counting in tens backwards. So on our screens, you could see our numbers ranging from 100 to 10. And with this, it's skip counting backwards. That is from 100 to 10. So we have 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10. Skip counting in tens backwards. I have another activity for you today. For A, begin with 30. Count by fives backwards to complete the number line. You are going to count by fives backwards to complete the number line. So our first number there on the number line is 30. And you are to fill in the skip counting numbers. That is skip counting backwards in fives. B, begin with 60. You are to count by tens backwards to complete the number line. So we start from 60 and you are to fill in the next numbers, that is skip counts by tens backwards. C, we begin with 24. Count by threes backwards to complete the number line. So from 24, you are going to count backwards by threes. Hope you are okay with it. And I hope you will get all this right. Going for a short commercial break. We will be right back. These are our answers for skip counting backwards on the number line. So this brings us to our activity 3. On activity 3, You are to find the number of skip counts and complete the series. You are to find the number of skip counts and complete the series. For A, we have 12, 10, 8, with 3 empty spaces that you are supposed to fill, and find out if the skip counting was in 2s, 10s, 5s, or 4s. B, we have 25, 20, 15, with 3 blank spaces. C, we have 90, 80, 70, and you are to fill in the next 3 numbers. D, we have 18, 15, and 12. You are also to fill in the next 3 blank spaces. E, we have 34, 30, 26. You are also to fill in the next 3 numbers, and you are to find out the skip count, whether by 2s, by 5s, or by 10s. Answer for activity 3. So for activity 3, you were to find the number of skip count and complete the series. So we have A, 12, 10, 8. We skipped 6, 4, and 2. So with this, we use skip counts by 2s. B, we have 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and 0. For this, we used skip count by 5s. C, we have 90, 80, 70, 60, 40, and 20. With this, we used skip count by 10s. D, we have 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, and 3. We use skip count by 3s. E, we have 34, 30, 26, 22, 18, and 14. With this as well, we used skip count by 4s. Now, I have a little assignment for you to do for me. Assignment for basic 1. Number 1. You are to make a number chart from 1 to 50, like the one below. 2. Starting from 50, count backwards by 2s and color the numbers you land on red. So you are going to count backwards by 2 and color the numbers you land on with the color red. Assignment for basic 2. Number 1. You are to count backwards by 2s. So A, we have 98, 96, 94. B, we have 225, 223, 221. Number 2, you are to count backwards by 5s. A, we have 135, 130, 125. B, we have 360, 355, 350. Number 3, you are to count backwards by 10s. A, we have 260, 250, 240. B, we have 420, 410, 400. With this, you are supposed to continue with the next count in twos, in fives, and in tens. Assignment for Basic 3. You are to determine the number of skip counts to complete the tables. You are to determine the number of skip counts to complete the tables. 1. Skip count backwards by, and the numbers are 124, 122, 120. With these numbers, you are to determine what skip counts we use, whether in twos, in fives, in fours, or in tens. Number 2, skip count backwards by, and the numbers are 203, 193, 183. Number 3, skip count backwards by, and our numbers are 555, 550, 545. Number 4, you are to skip count backwards by, and the numbers are 463, 460, 457. Number 5, skip count backwards by, the numbers to be used are 890, 886, 882. With this, you are to determine the number of skip counts to complete the tables. Well done, guys. I know you enjoyed today's lesson, and I hope you will do the work. See you same time next week for an amazing time. Bye-bye.